When it comes to relationships, age truly is just a number. But the way younger women behave around older men they're attracted to, that speaks volumes. Whether it's through subtle gestures, heartfelt conversations, or unmistakable body language, the signs are always there, if you know what to look for. In this video, we'll break down the small but powerful ways younger women show their attraction to older men, from the way they smile to the way they make you feel like you're the only man in the room. These charming signs can reveal everything. 1. Compliments on maturity and experience. One of the most telling signs a younger woman is drawn to an older man is how she admires his maturity, wisdom, and life experience. She sees him as grounded, seasoned, a man who's weathered storms and come out stronger. There's something incredibly magnetic about a man who's lived through life's highs and lows and still carries himself with calm strength. She listens intently when he speaks, not out of politeness, but genuine curiosity. You'll often hear her compliment his insight, his emotional intelligence, or how well he handles life. These aren't shallow compliments, they reflect how much she respects the man he's become over time. To her, his calm demeanor, patience, and level-headedness aren't just attractive, they're rare. Every story he tells becomes a moment she treasures, and she might even seek his advice, valuing the clarity and thoughtfulness behind his words. And it's not just about what he says but how he says it. The quiet confidence, the self-awareness, the depth, that's what draws her in. Point 2. Deep, meaningful conversations. When she's attracted to him, small talk takes a back seat. She wants to explore ideas, not just trade pleasantries. She's intrigued by his mind, his views on life, love, art, history, or philosophy. The way he speaks, the way he thinks, it lights something up in her. These conversations aren't one-sided. He respects her input, welcomes her perspective, and invites her into his world. She doesn't feel judged or dismissed. Instead, she feels seen, heard, and valued. And in return, she brings a fresh, vibrant energy to the exchange, a youthful curiosity that he finds refreshing. Together, they create a rhythm, a dance of intellect and emotion. It's not just attraction, it's connection. And it's this meeting of minds that often deepens the chemistry between them. 3. BAFTA, language and physical closeness. Even without words, attraction finds a way to speak. A soft touch on his arm, a gentle tap on the shoulder during a laugh, the way her hand brushes against his when passing something. These are subtle but intentional gestures. She's not being invasive, she's signaling comfort, trust, interest. These small touches are her way of testing the waters, showing affection without making a scene, and they're often far more powerful than bold declarations. Then there's her proximity. When a younger woman chooses to sit closer, to lean in when he talks, it's not by accident. It's her way of feeling connected, of being near someone who makes her feel safe and stimulated. These seemingly minor acts are loaded with meaning. They're quiet signals of a growing bond, of attraction rooted not just in appearance, but in presence. So if you're an older man wondering whether she's genuinely drawn to you, pay attention to the way she listens, the depth of your conversations, the warmth of her presence. Because when a younger woman is truly attracted to an older man, it's never just about age, it's about who he is. Subtle, physical closeness. When a younger woman is drawn to an older man, her body language often speaks louder than words. She may lean in just slightly when they talk, as if magnetized by his presence, seeking both physical and emotional closeness. These gentle movements are often paired with warm eye contact or a soft smile, amplifying the intimacy of the moment. This isn't about bold or aggressive gestures. It's tender, intentional, thoughtful. Every touch, every lean-in becomes its own form of unspoken communication. It's her way of expressing a deepening emotional connection, one that goes far beyond words. She's not just drawn to his presence, she's finding ways to bridge the distance between them, inviting him into her space inch by inch with the quiet language of touch. Playful, teasing and light flirting. Attraction often takes on a playful tone, especially when a younger woman is into an older man. One of the most charming ways she shows her interest is through light teasing and casual flirting. She doesn't need to be overly forward, just clever, fun, and full of good-natured energy. Her jokes may carry subtle compliments hidden within humor. She might tease him about how he knows so much, playfully calling him a walking encyclopedia. It's not about poking fun, it's admiration, disguised as banter. Her teasing says, "I see how amazing you are," but I'm not intimidated. Let's enjoy this connection. She may throw in a sly comment about how he looks younger than his age or laugh at how he still carries that irresistible swagger even when he pretends to be modest. This kind of back and forth builds comfort and chemistry. And it's not just the words, her gestures echo the vibe. A gentle nudge, a playful wink, a shared laugh. All small signs that she feels safe enough to be light-hearted with him. Her playful tone is her way of drawing him in closer, creating a shared space where attraction can thrive naturally and effortlessly, showing genuine interest in his passions. Another powerful way a younger woman expresses her attraction is by taking a real interest in his hobbies and passions. It's not just about polite conversation, it's about wanting to understand what makes him tick. She asks about his favorite things, maybe his guitar that's collected years of memories, or the hiking trail he escapes to on weekends. These questions aren't random. They show a desire to know the deeper parts of him, the parts that light him up. She may even offer to join in, asking to hear him play, offering to go on a hike, or wanting to watch his favorite band live. These efforts are more than sweet gestures. They're invitations to connect. When she picks up a paintbrush to join him in his art, or listens with genuine curiosity as he talks about a book he loves, she's sending a clear message. I want to be part of your world. It's an expression of affection that runs deep, where emotional connection meets admiration, and it's this genuine interest, this effort to share in what brings him joy, that often speaks the loudest. Individuality and emotional curiosity. It's not just about his hobbies, it's about the stories behind them. She shows genuine interest, asking thoughtful questions that invite him to share the meaning behind the things he values. Whether it's the history of a vintage item he treasures, or the emotions tied to a sport he's passionate about, her curiosity isn't surface level. These questions are her way of saying, I want to understand what shaped you. She's drawing out the memories that matter to him, encouraging him to open up, and in doing so, she's not just learning about his interests, she's learning about his heart. 6. Seeking his opinion or advice. One of the clearest signs a younger woman is drawn to an older man is when she turns to him for guidance. This isn't just about needing help, it's about admiration. There's something deeply attractive about a woman who genuinely values a man's insight and life experience. When she asks for his opinion, it often reveals more than the question itself. It shows trust, respect, a desire to build a deeper connection, whether it's about a career move, a personal challenge, or a meaningful life decision. The very act of seeking his perspective says, I see you as someone who has something real to offer. Her tone might soften, her eyes may light up with curiosity, and she'll often give him the space to speak, fully listening, not just with her ears, but with her attention. It's not always about the answer. It's about the intimacy created when she invites him into her world and lets his wisdom shape her path. Watch how she leans in when he speaks, how she nods with genuine interest, her eyes reflecting a deep respect for his words. It's not just curiosity, it's admiration. She wants him to feel seen, valued, like his years of wisdom make him someone truly worth listening to. This kind of connection forms a quiet but powerful dynamic. He feels appreciated for the life he's lived, for the lessons he's learned. She, in turn, feels grateful to have someone she can trust and look up to. It becomes a graceful dance of mutual respect where he offers insight from experience, and she responds with heartfelt gratitude. These moments often open the door to richer, more meaningful conversations. She learns who he really is, beyond the surface, while he finds himself sharing parts of his story he may have long kept hidden. Through this unfolding dialogue, the bond between them deepens, each layer of attraction revealed. One thoughtful exchange at a time. 7. She makes subtle efforts to impress. When a younger woman is genuinely drawn to an older man, one of the most charming signs is the quiet effort she puts into impressing him. It's not about trying too hard or pretending to be someone she's not. It's about the little things, the intentional care she takes to present the best version of herself when she's in his presence. She may carefully choose her outfit before seeing him, not for attention, but to feel confident, beautiful, and perhaps even to reflect his tastes. Maybe it's a classic dress that flatters her figure, or an elegant, understated look that speaks to timeless sophistication. She notices what catches his eye, the way a color highlights her features, or how a well-chosen accessory adds a touch of grace. Her style becomes its own quiet message. I want to look good for you, because your opinion matters to me. But it goes beyond clothing. She might spend a few extra minutes on her hair, choosing a style that feels effortlessly beautiful. Her makeup, if she wears any, is likely subtle, enhancing what's already there, not masking it. She's not trying to impress everyone. She's trying to impress him in a way that still feels genuine to who she is. Even her body language reflects this intention. She stands a little taller, carries herself with poise, maybe smiles a bit more when he's around. Every gesture, though understated, shows that she's present, engaged, and happy to be near him. These thoughtful actions aren't about vanity, they're about value. She wants him to know that his presence inspires her to shine a little brighter, that she sees him as someone worth the effort. And in doing so, she deepens the attraction, creating a subtle but magnetic pull that grows stronger every time they're together. Every gesture, every glance, subtle signs of jealousy and protectiveness when a younger woman is drawn to an older man. Her affection often reveals itself in quiet, nuanced ways, especially when other women are around. Her jealousy or protectiveness isn't rooted in insecurity. Instead, it's born from a deep emotional connection and a desire to preserve something meaningful. It's her way of silently marking her place in his heart. Even without saying a word, her body language might shift, a subtle tightening of posture, a momentary pause in the conversation, or a fleeting glance toward another woman. These are unspoken cues that she's paying close attention, monitoring the dynamic, reading his reactions. Her eyes may linger on him a little longer, as if trying to gauge where his attention truly lies. She might subtly steer the conversation back to him or make a playful comment that recenters the energy. These gentle interruptions aren't random, they're instinctive, meant to ensure he knows she's present, engaged, and emotionally invested. Sometimes, she'll participate more than usual, inserting herself into the dialogue to lighten the atmosphere or remind him, without words, I'm here, and I matter in this moment. Her protectiveness doesn't stop at interactions with other women. If a friend, a colleague, or even a stranger seems to cross a boundary, emotional or otherwise, her demeanor may shift. Her tone might change, or she might chime in with a shared memory, an inside joke, or a personal detail that subtly reaffirms the depth of their connection. These small, almost imperceptible acts aren't about control or possessiveness. They're expressions of genuine care. It's her quiet way of saying, this connection matters to me, and I want to protect it. In this silent, romantic dance, she tells him, I'm here. I see you. I feel something real and I don't want to lose it. Open lines and initiative. When she reaches first, one of the clearest signs that a younger woman is truly interested in an older man is her consistent effort to stay connected. She doesn't wait for him to initiate. Instead, she takes the lead, texting, calling, checking in, or even suggesting plans. Her initiative isn't just about making conversation. It's about deepening the bond, keeping the connection alive, and showing that she values his presence in her life. When she reaches out, she's saying more than hello. She's saying, I want you in my world and I'm not afraid to show it. When a younger woman is genuinely interested in an older man, her actions speak louder than words. She doesn't just think about him, she makes a conscious effort to nurture the connection. It might start with a simple text, asking how his day went, sharing something that reminded her of him, or just checking in. These messages come without pressure or expectation, just small, thoughtful gestures that say, I care about you, and I want to stay close. Her messages are often casual but meaningful. Whether it's an inside joke, a light compliment, or a playful remark about something she knows he enjoys, she keeps the conversation flowing effortlessly. It never feels forced, just warm, natural, and genuine. She also picks up the phone when it matters. Sometimes, it's just to hear his voice. These calls might come unexpectedly, but they always seem perfectly timed. With a soft, engaging tone, she asks about his thoughts, his day, or something he mentioned earlier. She listens deeply, shares little pieces of her life, and creates a space where emotional intimacy can grow. In-person meetings are just as meaningful. She may casually suggest grabbing coffee, meeting for lunch, or doing something they both enjoy. It's not about being demanding, it's about creating moments to be together, to connect in real time. When they meet, the conversation is easy and comfortable. She makes sure he feels seen, heard, and appreciated. Through every text, call, and meeting, she sends a clear message, you matter to me. Her efforts are consistent, and through them, the bond between them deepens. In the bigger picture, When a younger woman is attracted to an older man, her affection reveals itself in countless subtle ways, from light teasing and flirtation to genuine curiosity about his life and interests. She puts in the effort, shows care in how she presents herself, and even feels a touch of protective jealousy by initiating contact and staying engaged. She's building something real. Each interaction is a small but powerful reflection of her admiration, respect, and desire to grow a meaningful connection with him.